Welcome, curious minds, to the deep dive. This is where we cut through the noise, getting to the core of what you need to know from, your articles, your research notes, basically giving you a shortcut to truly being well informed. Today, we're taking a deep dive into July 2025. It turned out to be a genuinely pivotal month in the world of artificial intelligence. We've got a really fascinating array of sources to unpack for you. Things from tech blogs, news reports like NVIDIA's blog, Reuters, The Guardian, Bloomberg, MIT Technology Review, Forbes, and also insights from industry giants like IBM and Morgan Stanley, and even, the pulse of public sentiment from social media posts. We're going to explore some groundbreaking new AI models, a global push for regulations, and some really transformative applications that are already reshaping our world. Okay, let's unpack this. So let's kick off with a monumental launch. July 21, 2025, NVIDIA's Aurora. And this isn't just another AI, it's a new multimodal AI model, meaning it can seamlessly process and understand different types of data, things like text, images, sensor inputs all at once. This thing is a behemoth. It boasts 1 trillion parameters, designed specifically to accelerate scientific discovery and enterprise solutions. And that 1 trillion parameter scale, it isn't just about raw power. It sort of represents a fundamental shift in AI's capacity to handle the complexity and the interconnectedness of real-world multimodal data. This leap really pushes AI from just specialized tasks into genuinely complex, high-stakes environments. It could potentially unlock scientific discoveries and industrial efficiencies we've only dreamed of. Its performance is pretty impressive, too. It got a 96% score on the MMLU benchmark, which, for those maybe unfamiliar, tests the model's understanding across a really wide range of academic subjects. It actually surpasses Mistral's Codex by 1%, according to Hugging Face evaluations. And a key strength, really, is its optimization for edge computing. That means it's built to process data right where it's collected, which reduces latency for real-time applications. Think autonomous vehicle navigation or smart grid management. For a concrete example, Reuters reports a pilot project with Toyota. Aurora is improving self-driving car response times by an incredible 30%.
30%. Yeah, what's fascinating here is precisely that leap you mentioned. Aurora is pushing AI into these high-stakes real-time environments, factories, cities, by drastically reducing that latency with its edge computing focus. It directly echoes IBM's prediction that truly autonomous models would define 2025. However, the scale and scope of Aurora immediately makes you think about its massive data requirements. As someone flagged, I think it was at AI Watchdog on X on July 21st, this brings significant privacy risks, especially in sensitive areas like healthcare. Now, NVIDIA claims compliance with global data standards, but, well, the debate over data privacy is clearly heating up.
Right. And speaking of those significant privacy concerns raised by models like Aurora, it's clear this isn't just an isolated issue, is it?
Yeah.
July 2025 has truly seen a global acceleration in the push for AI privacy regulations. For instance, on July 20, the UN AI advisory body released a report urging mandatory data anonymization standards for AI systems. They directly cited the risks of personal data misuse in models exactly like Aurora.
Exactly. These powerful models need guardrails.
And the plot thickens on the regulatory front. The Guardian zeroed in on a July 19 EU proposal to strengthen the AI Act. That becomes effective August 1st. This updated act could impose fines, get this, up to 7% of revenue for non-compliance in high-risk AI applications.
7%, that's a serious bite.
It really is. Now, contrast that quite proactive stance with the U.S. situation. Bloomberg notes a lagging federal approach, though California did pass its state-level AI Privacy Act on July 18th, which mandates opt-out rights for consumers. So some movement, but fragmented.
Yeah, this regulatory fragmentation is a huge concern. I saw it Ethics and AI's post on X on July 20th.
Yeah.
It kind of perfectly captures the sentiment. Praising the EU, but criticizing the U.S.'s patchwork approach, it really reflects a global unease, doesn't it? The crucial question we really need to consider is, how do we actually achieve coordinated governance in this rapidly evolving, globally interconnected AI landscape, especially when different regions have such different approaches?
That is a huge challenge. From the sources, what do you see as the biggest political or maybe economic hurdle to achieving that kind of global coordination that ethics and AI is calling for?
Well, it often boils down to differing national interests, right? And economic competitiveness.
Yeah.
Countries naturally want to foster their own AI industries, and sometimes strict regulations are seen as maybe a hindrance to innovation or at least slowing things down. It's a really delicate balance, and honestly, there's no easy answer.
Absolutely. It's a tough needle to thread. But while we grapple with these crucial privacy discussions, AI isn't slowing down, is it? It continues its rapid transformation across industries. So maybe let's shift gears a bit and look at some groundbreaking applications, starting with renewable energy.
Okay, yeah.
On July 20, MIT Technology Review published a Stanford study detailing an AI system that optimizes solar panel efficiency by an impressive 22%. And it does this using real-time weather and grid data.
22% is significant. How does it work differently?
Well, what makes this unique is that unlike traditional models, it actually predicts energy demand spikes and dynamically adjusts the output. It even builds on Google's Neural GCM, which simulates weather patterns something like 70,000 times faster. Insane speed.
Wow.
And the real-world impact is significant. Forbes reports the system is being tested in California right now, and it's reducing grid outages by 15%.
That's a tangible benefit, tackling climate change through efficiency.
Exactly. Then there's the continuing surge of autonomous agents, AI systems that can operate autonomously, often making decisions and performing actions on their own to achieve a goal. Mistral's Codex, launched July 20, is apparently significantly driving software development, reducing coding time by 35%. That's huge for developers.
Wow, 30%.
And per Ars Technica, xAI's Grok 4.1 is powering NASA's exoplanet analysis, so really cutting-edge science, too.
Yeah, what's fascinating here is that dual frontier AI is pushing. You've got these tangible societal benefits, like combating climate change, and then these huge productivity boosts with autonomous agents. But both come with significant infrastructure and security challenges, don't they?
For sure.
TechTarget warns that scaling those energy optimization systems requires really secure data pipelines to prevent cyber attacks. That's a fundamental security infrastructure concern for AI's widespread adoption. And while Morgan Stanley reports 70% of enterprises are seeing AI ROI from these kinds of agents,
70%. Wow.
IBM cautions that most still lack the necessary infrastructure for truly effective agentic AI. So it brings up this vital point about widespread adoption versus actual readiness.
Right, the hype versus the reality on the ground.
Precisely. And as Tech Trends noted on X on July 21, while there's definitely excitement for something like Codex's open source features, concerns about job displacement in tech are also, well, they're growing, understandably.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the learner? We've really taken a deep dive into how July 2025 has been a bit of a turning point. NVIDIA's Aurora marks this significant leap in real-time edge-based AI. But its immense data demands clearly amplify the privacy concerns that are driving this global regulatory push. We saw the tangible promise of AI and sustainability with that solar energy breakthrough, but also the critical need for robust cybersecurity alongside it.
Yeah, you can't have one without the other.
Exactly. And while autonomous agents are boosting efficiency across industries, we're clearly still grappling with infrastructure gaps and the societal impact on jobs.
And that privacy debate is absolutely critical here. The EU's AI Act and California's law, they're setting precedents. And as The Guardian indicated, global coordination is, well, it's notably lacking still. The challenge ahead, really for all of us, is how do we balance this breathtaking pace of innovation with the imperative to build trust? How do we ensure secure data practices and transparent governance? July 2025 is clearly forcing us to confront how we protect individual privacy while harnessing AI's incredible power for good.
This deep dive has definitely shown us that AI isn't just about the tech advancement. It's about the profound ethical and societal questions it forces us to ask. So something for you to mull over. As these AI models like Aurora become more autonomous, more integrated into our daily lives, how much responsibility should be placed on the AI itself? And how much on the systems and regulations designed by us, by humans, to control it?
A tricky question with no easy answers yet.
Definitely food for thought. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Stay curious, keep questioning the tech, and we'll be here to unpack more for you next time.